As colleges and universities across the country scramble to get students learning virtually. Microsoft joining a Georgia HBCU to bridge the digital divide. Morehouse College Vice President of Marketing Jose Mallabo live with us via Skype to share more about this partnership. Hello, sir.
Hi, how are you, CE? Thanks for having me.
Glad to have you. So Microsoft getting involved with your college, Morehouse College. Tell us a little bit about what's going on.
Sure. So Microsoft's been a longtime partner of Morehouse College. And this, what we announced today during Virtual Admitted Students Day, is really an extension of the work we've been doing with our current students. When the pandemic hit, we basically went virtual with the entire campus. And we're able to furnish our students with technology, access to laptops, to mobile hotspots as well. So when we started looking at the incoming class, this class of high school students, these young men who are studying their last semester of high school at home, we realized that we needed to extend that same sort of virtual bridge to digital technology to them. And our partners at Microsoft really stepped up and are working with us to furnish every enrolled student for this coming fall, that's freshmen as well as transfers, with a Surface tablet device.
So everybody's going to get one of these Surface tablet devices. How is this going to change how the academic experience is being done at Morehouse?
We've been virtual since March 23rd. So our students were on spring break the week prior. We basically evacuated the campus for faculty, staff, and students. So we've been online, fully online since late March. So I think this will provide us, should we have other virtual needs, it'll provide this incoming class of students with that ability to do so. And it really does eliminate any friction or any study gaps that these students might have if, in fact, the current pandemic stays in place or the shelter at home stays in place.
What has been the challenge for Morehouse and for your college and the campus, kids staying on campus, the academic, the teachers, the professors? What has been the biggest challenge for Morehouse?
I think, we're very mission-driven. We're a small school, liberal arts school. By being mission-driven, that means our focus is really on our students. So making the decision to virtualize was simple, but the upheaval was very difficult, as any university or college that is fully residential has experienced. Moving 1,800 to 2,000 students off campus quickly and efficiently within the guidelines of the CDC is no small task. So I'm proud to say we were part of that. I was part of that, and we did that very quickly and safely. I think the challenge is the transition, to be candid, is that we went from a fully residential college to fully virtual overnight. So I think there's some learning curves within that in terms of adoption to technology, as well as many folks, faculty, staff, as well as students, are now studying and working at home, which is not always conducive to private study one-on-one with a professor or an advisor. People are now living with multiple house members. I'm a great case study of that. I've been working from home since mid-March, and that isn't always conducive to working and studying. So I think that's a challenge our students face, but we've been able to provide them with technology that I think has helped to some degree.
I know Georgia is starting to reopen some non-essential businesses, and I know there's a lot of hope that we can get back to normal, especially on our college campuses, our K through 12. What will it look like? What will it have to look like for Morehouse to open its campus again in the fall semester?
Right. So we're fully, as we announced today, we're fully intending and planning for an on-ground fall semester. That is our mindset right now going into May, but it will have to be along the same guidelines that we've been following with the CDC in terms of guidance, in terms of social distancing in groups. Obviously, most of our classes are well over 10 students. We are part of the Atlanta University Center, so in very close proximity with Spelman College as well as Clark Atlanta. So our students, work with and study with more than 8,000 total students within the AUC. It would have to be a clearance between the CDC, the WHO, and the local Department of Health here in Georgia. But we've been pretty conservative and prudent in our decision making in terms of clearing the campus and keeping it virtual to date.
Jose Mallabo, the Vice President of Marketing at Morehouse College. We're glad to see you here. We're keeping our fingers crossed for you because college is best done on a campus, I believe.
Like, I agree. I agree. And thank you for having us
Thank
tonight.
you so much. And we will definitely check in with you guys at the end of the semester, see how things are going.